Alright, Smack here with another installation option and some mileage results for this 99 Prism. The operator of this vehicle didn't want to have to pop the hood every night and wrestle the booster out from behind the front bumper. It's just a pain in the butt. There was some plastic that needed to be removed every time. And so with the refill system that I've featured before in some of my other videos, with the refill system in place, I feel okay about putting the booster in the passenger compartment. And the reason for that is that there's never a lot of volume of hydroxy gas within the booster because the booster doesn't empty out. So if there was some kind of a problem, and there, some kind of internal failure, a spark or whatever inside the booster, or a backfire from the engine, there's not enough hydroxy gas present in the system to create any kind of a real potential danger. Just the worst you're going to get is you're going to pop this bubbler cap off right here, and you're going to get a pop. But the thing isn't going to blow up like a pipe bomb. Okay, so I feel confident about putting this setup here inside the passenger compartment. Also, it's not leaking. That's another important thing. So I'm not leaking hydrogen and oxygen into the passenger compartment, and there's not a lot of volume of it being stored at any one time. Okay, so this particular booster is running at 15 amps. Okay, refill system in place. I've got a quick disconnect for the output line. I've also got a electrical quick disconnect for the positive and negative, and a relay quick disconnect. Okay, so 2 wires, 1 hose. You grab the box, pull it out of the car, bring it inside at night so it doesn't freeze. Also, you can fill the bubbler full of windshield washer fluid. Okay, just make sure your check valve is working, that you're not drawing windshield washer fluid into the booster and contaminating the electrolyte. The sodium or potassium hydroxide inside the booster also helps lower the freezing point, but in extreme cold conditions like 20 below, the thing is still going to freeze. So there's going to come a point, mid to end January, in these northern regions, where we're going to have to take this out at night, no matter what. Okay, so one winter option. Another winter option also is I haven't featured in my videos yet, but I have a 12-volt heating pad that it's got a sticky on it. It's adhesive on the back. I can just slap it onto the body of the booster, and it draws less than 3 milliamps. Okay, so I'll be featuring that later. But this is one winter installation option. Okay, and I also wanted to follow up on the FE adjustment and the mileage results. So normally the car runs, okay, right here is the end of the stoichiometric range. It normally runs right to there, maybe 1 bar over into the rich. Okay, we've got it set so that it's actually running 1 bar into the stoichiometric range. Okay, so it's leaned out pretty good. I don't really want to go too much further than that. I want to at least keep this thing swinging in the stoichiometric range. I don't want it just swinging in the lean. So with the O2 sensor set at I don't know what voltage value this is. I didn't put a meter on it. I don't have a meter right on me real handy, and I just want to get this video out there. But this is what the gauge is reading. Okay. With this setup, prior, it was 32 miles per gallon, prior to any adjustment, prior to having any booster on there. Okay, 32 miles per gallon, solid, week after week after week after week, at least 5 months worth of back and forth 80 miles a day. Okay, 32 miles per gallon. We put the booster on, we set the FE to what you see right now, okay, to the position where you see it now. We're now getting 35.7 miles per gallon. So it's about somewhere around 12% increase at this point in time. We may be able to tweak a little bit more out of it, but like I said, I don't want to lean out too much and raise my EGTs. Right now, the engine is still running healthy. It's not too lean. Exhaust temperatures aren't too high. We want to keep it that way. Okay, so, but these are our preliminary results. It's obvious that these FE devices controlling the O2 sensors, they work. This is the 3rd vehicle that I've had success with. I've also, I haven't posted it yet, but that Taurus that I featured in a previous video, where I put the dual FE unit on, controlling 2 O2 sensors, that's also posting a real nice 20% increase. Okay, so those are the mileage results, and this is another installation option that you may choose to utilize if you want. Just make sure you know what you're doing, and for God's sake, put the refill system on there. I don't want to hear about anybody running a booster that has the potential of emptying all its water out and being nothing but a big gas canister. We don't need that. That's going to be dangerous. You guys got to be safe. Generally, I don't endorse installing these things inside the passenger compartment. But this particular user really needed to have easy access. They needed to be able to monitor the current, water level, keep the level of the refill. They wanted to keep a closer eye on it, and not have to pump the hood all the time. Okay, so I tried to meet that person's requirements by putting the booster in here, making sure the refill system is in place, keeping it safe. All right, so there you go. Latest results: 12% using this system right now, saving a lot of money in gas every week. They run 80 miles a day in this car. Okay, so smack out and happy testing, and more results soon to come.